for you.
And it's also life changing too. And then
Yeah, to see
people,
the results.
the first impression is everything, and I've learned that from you. That's why the like the usual DJs, like the fat chubby guy, they're cutting and scratching in the attic. You see them, they dress 5XTs. I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to look like that.
Listen,
Yeah,
this is why they haven't been the places you've been.
Yeah,
without the group.
Exactly.
They haven't been able to tour and create a brand and business on their own where people actually want them. Like, look at how many places you travel when the touring isn't actually taking place.
Yep. And then I felt like if I didn't look cool, because I'm an old guy too, so I gotta like really watch. Like I was. It's kind of unfair because I worked out with you, and then I kind of like followed your footsteps and stuff. I can't do everything you're doing because you're like on some robotic shit. But that book, I kind of like snuck some techniques out of there, and I'm trying to keep my shit good. Fuck a resolution, man. You should just start now and just keep going, man. Yeah, fuck that New Year's shit.
Look, your resolution be to start now and work through it.
Yeah, fuck that resolution.
So you're already in process. If you wait today to the actual day, listen, New Year's is the best time ever for the gym.
Mm-hmm.
The resolutions go out. Everybody's up in the gym. It's packed up. They got their little suits on. Girls on treadmills and shit. So look, it's just it's full because everybody there that week, January, that first week. After that, motherfuckers disappear.
Yeah.
They don't show up no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that. When you try to do it, don't try to do it in all in one workout. Like you got to look at the plan so you know how to increase it in increments. If not, then you'll do the wrong thing. Like overwork and then not want to actually show up because you saw afterwards. Feeling the discomfort of the aftermath of the actual workout will make you not go your next scheduled date.
Yeah, but the thing that's cool about your shit is not about getting diesel, because you know how some diesel niggas look stupid.
You don't want to look like security.
Yeah, you want to be cut up. You want to look like a human fucking being.
You're right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody likes diesel, big, fucking men or women. You know what I'm saying?
We got people that overdo everything.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. Like, okay, you want to get high casually. Why you got to be so motherfucking high you don't know what day it is? You know what I'm saying? Like, the guy who wants to train, he trains so obsessed with it that it becomes like he want a muscle in his finger.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, Formula 50, it's out everywhere. Fuck a resolution. Get it now and look like a fucking human being, like a cut up model. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna look like somebody that, you get a little, at least you get that form of respect. And then now try to get the money up. Try to get every other thing up in your life, man. Very simple, man. Yeah. Fuck that.
So, look, you making the purchase of the book means you know how to play the personal trainer.
You need to give that shit to Nelson. It's fucking fat ass. You know what I'm saying?
He won't stop eating mayonnaise.
Yeah. You speaking of January, man. Like I said, fuck a resolution. The Animal Ambition. This new project. This new project coming out. What's up with that?
I'm gonna drop it in January. It's a full body of work. I wouldn't call it a mixtape because it's a higher grade than the material that I put out on mixtapes. Because I recorded for so long. I had on so many songs that were album quality songs that I'm put the Animal project out as my viral marketing campaign. It'll come after the Street King Model.
Because they told me you knocked out like 5 joints, man, like crazy, like oh man.
Yeah, I gotta be having new ideas. Once I start figuring out like y'all want to do this, and I said, oh, now I gotta be like this, like. The project itself has to feel a certain way for me to feel like it's right. Not like if you do an album and you feel like you want it to conceptually be something different from everything else you did because of the way you built it. Versus if I'm doing a concept record, like I kind of had a way that I want people to see that, like my next album to come out, but this should come first. So I let that go. Like a lot of times, like I built everything that we did. Like when we was on the mixtape circuit making music, we would just record as a consistent thing. Like constantly, actually recording records.
Yeah, that's why I was telling everybody. You and the crew, y'all get together, y'all knock the shit out literally 2 nights, sometimes one night, and then
Yeah.
y'all ship it out like it's like a fucking.
We'll do a mixtape
Yeah.
on the weekend. We're doing that Friday, Saturday, come back Sunday.
Then boom, it's online.
Tape done. Yeah, because everybody be ready to work. Like if you're not, it's easier if you got multiple. You gotta look at it. So you gotta write 10 verses, but they're all different, and you're not exhausted because you wrote. If you look at those tapes, I was on the chorus every time.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the bulk of the work. I'd write that, create the song structure, like pick the tracks, create the song structure, and then they come on and put a verse, a piece on the record, and then we move to the next thing.
I mean, there's a difference between the influences because, you know, it was very competitive in the studio. You know, when I was in there, Banks, Yayo, and then y'all went off of each other. How are you doing it now? Because you're doing your own production here and they're not around. So what are you looking at for influence? Are you looking at other people, other artists, or you just doing you?
To be honest with you, the way we started, I was more seasoned as a writer than both Yayo and Banks. Because they never sung the chorus. They never wrote the actual topic of the song.
Yeah.
They were strong. Like the competitive process was in the verse.
Yep.
Writing the actual verses of it at that point. And it's the nature of our culture. Like hip hop is competitive generally, regardless. Like everybody want to have a verse that stands out, or that point that when the song comes on, go, ooh, like when that part come on. That should be the goal of every MC every time. You know, and we would do that. That's what you was feeling. But like at the same time, while we were making those records, I wrote "Get Rich or Die Trying." Fuck is you talking about?
How the hell you?
What was
that?
the competition? If I'm dropping the bomb, nigga. The biggest one they seen, period, for a first time as an artist.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
You know, so like if you do it, if everything's in place, you gotta look at every performance that you seen from me on the mixtape circuit. You forget this, okay? Because every time you saw that, I still had exactly what you needed to hear for the record.
Yep. That's why everybody's dying right now.
Yeah, there was points I had to hold back my idea because I couldn't put that thought on the actual tape or on the record because I need to use that for the record.
That's crazy. That means it's kind of like having two different mindsets. Like I don't know how you do that. How the fuck you do that shit, man? Like you go in one way, you save the other way for your shit. Like that shit is fucking. I don't know. I don't think a lot of people can fuck with shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean it's the writer portion of it, and then you gotta really be in it. Like if you look, there's always another way to say what someone said. Like they all sitting there. A lot of times in the culture, they're following the trends now. The things I fell in love with when I was first exposed to hip-hop, they faded a little bit. That thing where every MC had to be different and have some sort of authenticity connected to them, it faded because now they follow each other. Like, shit's crazy, man. He just got on skirts. It's like, if you Google hip hop artists in skirts.
Yo, that's skirt. I don't know what this leather skirt shit going on, Fifth. I don't know, man. This shit is some new exclusive shit. And we've been to Paris and Europe. I don't know, man. We've been to Greece where it kind of like makes sense because of the fucking, the Greeks used to dress like that. But I don't know. I don't know. Why would you? I don't know.
Look. I'm sure those people that I saw wasn't Greek.
Even Scottish, like, in Scotland they wear kilts and shit like that, but I'm not Scottish. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect the culture, but I'm black. I don't know, man. It's kind of confusing to me. But I guess everybody got their own shit out there.
I guess it's their taste of high fashion.
And it's funny you see Kanye like he's wilding out with the rants out there. I mean, you held your shit in because Before I Self-Destruct was one of your earlier projects, and then you had your moment where you wanted to go crazy like that. The labels was telling you to chill, but Kanye is out there like, he's going crazy out there, man.
Well, I mean, I don't know how it helps.
You hear this shit? You hear this shit, Phil?
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I don't know how that helps. Like, whatever the problem, like what he's talking about, it doesn't make any, like, communication with Sway's not going to adjust that.
And losing 13 million, like, you've done investments before, but why does he want us to know exactly that he lost 13 million? I'm trying to figure that out.
He said he lost 13 million?
In a clothesline. He said, I lost 13 million in a clothesline. So I'm trying to, why does he want us?
You know why? Like, he did go make, like, a pie in fashion. Look, the same way they didn't embrace Wayne immediately in skateboard culture. Like, because this is something that's niche. Like, the people who do it. So they're passionate about it. And they're like, wait, you trying to look like us. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to embrace it at first. And then they see that he's actually into it because the man got a ramp at his house.
Yeah. And you got the pants to prove it, too. You got the pants.
Be into it more than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, not and be a superstar at the same time. So when they see that later, I'm like at the X Games, and then they start talking about the skateboarding, and the only person I can make reference to is connected to the culture that I'm aware of. Is to go, Wayne loves his brothers. That's the shit at his house.
Yeah, that's crazy. So.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it and I'm seeing it different because I'm watching the actual games. Like, that's just the real shit. Like, the real talent there. And it's incredible what they can actually do. You know, it is a real talent and skill set to be able to do the shit that they're doing on a skateboard. So I'm looking going, okay, I see why he thought it was amazing now. But you got to be there and be exposed to it
in order to fucking see that shit, man.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of let's just say this, when a lot of people make their choices or they interact with different things, like I saw it and I can appreciate it, but I'm not actually going to try and do it.
I can't.
You will not see me going down the motherfucking street on a skateboard. No, look.
I can't even imagine you just even standing on the shit. Like,
I think he had some good ideas as far as Kanye was concerned, but
speaking of
the route was a little wrong.
Yeah. Speaking of
going to go, I think it's like $2 million, $3 million on a fashion show.
Yeah, that's crazy. Should put that shit online for cheap. Speaking of proving that you are working very deeply with Kendrick Lamar, Teen Spirit Remix. I see you're with his artist on the remix. The video is out.
Nah, you know what? That wasn't even about Kendrick. He didn't even know I did it.
No. For real?
I put that on everything. They
Are you serious?
They were doing a This Is 50 interview, and SZA, she was there.
What?
And they played the song, and I was listening to it. I was like, oh, man. Like, I was just listening to Nina Simone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way she came on the record, it reminded me of the intro to, You Know How I Feel.
Yeah, I know how you feel. Trust me. That's the relations was serious on that record.
Yeah, you know, I wrote it right there. Right there in the office.
Wow. Yeah, I did the video and everything. It's out.
Yeah.
Holy
Why not? I'm like, when you got, look, check this out. Now I can actually be an artist. In the beginning, you got to be technical. You got to look and say, wait, why am I doing this record with this person? Now I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Why I'm doing this? Like it's certain, like, you got to look. You got to, when you don't gauge who and where you actually make the feature, you're going to burn yourself out.
Exactly.
Because they're going to hear you so often, they're going to hear your habits. Like, you start to hear a person say something different, but the same way. Because you've been hearing them, because it's their style, like, as an artist. And when they go over and over, so much stuff out, but it's the same thing. It's just different content. It's done the exact same way that you did before, and then they go, I want something different.
It's crazy out there, man. Like this.
Yeah, you be looking around
crazy,
like, what?
man. Fuck out of here.
I'm the one. I'm the one. You mean to tell me you don't like that?
Yeah, fucking crazy out there. Let me.
Nah,
I'm sorry to cut you off. Let me make this clear for everybody out there. An Untamed Desire to Win is the title of the whole project, or that's the subtitle? Is Animal Ambition the title of the record, the song that's first coming out, or the whole project?
Yeah, it's the whole thing, but it's a title track called Animals.
Okay, and then is that going to be first to come out, or you're figuring that out now? These are fans, man. They're crazy, man. They just want to know exactly, because that photo you tweeted and teased everybody, they want to know exactly what you're trying to do in January, yo. I
may let that song go first so they can see where I'm going, but it is I'll let this out. It's like the title, the Untamed Desire to Win.
Yeah.
So those are the tones through the record. Like it's like inspirational in from a different perspective all the way. Like when you hear me make records, like if I can't do it, it can't be done.
Yeah.
Or like MVP, stuff like that. Is like that type of energy is on the records. On some of the records in its actual cut, but it's really like it's good. Watch, I think when you hear it, you're gonna understand. Like it's like where you want to move up, like when you want to move to that next level, and it's from every perspective that I've experienced.
Yeah.
You know, so
all right.
I think they have no choice but to like it.
Your great white brother did very well. First week of sales, Eminem. What's your you're on your show here. Let these fans know what you think of the album, Eminem, your favorite joint. These are the idiots that's on Twitter annoying me right now.
I like it. I like the record a lot. I think like I'm gonna be honest, I love M when he calms down. Like when I can hear him back with his regular vocal tone, because like sometimes he get excited and then he go up. Like it felt like he's yelling.
Yeah.
But when he do calm down on those records, he be dead in pocket. Like that's it. Like that's Elvis Presley, man. I don't care what I do. Look, I could be the hardest working man in show business. I could be James Brown, but Elvis live in Detroit. Goddamn.
Yeah. And the last question, man. You had a very exclusive flight with Ja Rule. How was that? Because you never really talked about that.
Nothing to talk about, man.
Okay. That was funny. Okay, anything you want to shout out? The 20th. Anything you want to shout out for the 20th? Big Apple Boxing, December 20th, hosted by Tatted Up Holly. Tickets are $20, right?
Yeah, come check it out.
And you could get the tickets at rwnewyork.com or etix.com. And we have, Nelson just told me we have like 15 to 20 to give away. And I have 25 of your Formula 50 books, which you don't mind me autographing them, right, Fifth?
Nah, you sign it.
Yeah, I'll sign them shits, man. Thank you for sending them up here, so everybody can call 1-888-SHAVE-45. Anybody you want to say like fuck you too or anything like that, you're 50. You know
not really. I got a new thing. You know what my resolution is?
Yeah, go ahead.
I say fuck you without even moving my mouth.
Yeah.
Watch this shit. When you watch me keep with it, you gonna be like, God damn, he said fuck me like that.
Yo, Fifth is out of his mind, man. We are looking for Animal Ambition. We cannot wait for that. And then enjoy your holidays, and we will be watching you on your Instagram, which everything is at 50 Cent. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything. And of course, this50.com has all your updates. But we will be looking out for Animal Ambition. And I'm glad you took your time to call. And tonight is the big fight, Atlantic City. I'm on my way after here.
Yeah.
To hang with you and Tony and watch this fucking beat down. Can you shout out the fight tonight? Shout out the fight tonight.
Oh, we're gonna do it big, baby. You know that I got everything straight set up.
All right, my nigga. So I'm glad you called up, man. Thank you.
All right.
1-888-SHAVE-45. His team.